What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, Niners faithful? Welcome back to another video. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the Seahawks and Chiefs game. It just wrapped up. Chiefs ended up losing to the Seattle Seahawks in Seattle, 31-28. And this game was really a close game throughout. Chiefs would come down one drive and they'd score, make it a 3-point game. Seattle would score and make it a 10-point game, and it was more of a shootout, really. But in the end, Seattle came up on top. And I had Chiefs pick. I picked the Chiefs to win this game, going in Seattle and beat the Chiefs. But this is the only reason why. Seattle just lost to the Niners. They just lost to my Niners, and then you come in and you let the Chiefs. You beat the Chiefs. I don't know what kind of game Seattle's on. All I know is that I'm super happy that the Niners beat the Seahawks, because we haven't beat Seattle in a very long time. I made a video about it once, right when we beat the Seahawks, and we haven't beat them in over 10 games, and we finally ended up beating them last week. But anyways, Mahomes looked good tonight. Russell Wilson also looked good. I think what really sealed the deal was that Doug Baldwin one-hand grab. That was a nasty catch. Don't know how he hung on to that, but in the end, Seattle came up with a dub, 31-28. Seattle is a very different. Now I know I'm not the only one that realizes this, but Seattle is a very different team at home. They can play like no other when they're at home, and you kind of look at it now with the Chiefs being 11-4. Are they going to really be what we think they are all this season in the playoffs? Because, Seattle's a very good team, obviously. Especially when they're at home. They play like a lights-out team. You just question when a team loses to another team that's not as good overall. You kind of question and say, well, do you think they're really going to be what they are in the playoffs? I don't think the Chiefs will be a one-and-done team. I think they're definitely going to make a run in the playoffs. Hell, I think Seattle can too, but in my take, if Seattle ends up playing Dallas, if they end up playing the Rams, if they end up playing the Bears, I think either way Seattle will lose. But who knows? If Seattle's playing at home, it could be a different story, and I could just be basically an idiot in front of the camera right now. But who knows? But yeah, that game was a shootout. Mahomes looked good. Russell Wilson looked good. Both defenses didn't look bad. But all in all, Seattle was victorious coming in, or coming out of this game. So the Chiefs, I don't think they have to stress over anything. They've already clinched the West. They clinched it a few weeks back. I just think majority of the time, when teams lose like this, it's more so like a freak loss. Like, it's almost I don't really know how to put it. It's almost just like maybe Kansas City got too confident coming into this game because, they knew that the Niners beat them and they got too confident. But teams have to realize that Seattle is a very, very different team at home, and that all changes with the way really Seattle plays at home. It's like they're a whole different team when they play at home, and that's for a lot of teams in the NFL too, but more so Seattle. They've been one of those teams that's been good for years, and they lose on the road all the time. Not all the time, but they sometimes lose on the road to a very bad team, and then they go home and beat like they did tonight, an 11-3 team that's currently at the top of the West in the playoffs. So big win for Seattle all in all. I think Seattle gets in, they can make a run in a way. But if they end up playing Bears, Saints, or the Rams, I think they're going to be done. But I could be wrong. They could, if it's at home and Seattle's playing at home in the playoffs, it's a different story because 12th man CenturyLink Field. It's popping, especially in the playoffs. But who knows, man? Well, I guess we'll have to figure out once that time comes. But personally, I don't think the Chiefs. I don't think the Chiefs should be stressing. Chiefs don't need to be stressing because, for one, they've already clinched the West. They know they're a danger to multiple teams in the playoff. They know they got a gunslinger at quarterback. But another thing is that losing Kareem Hunt earlier in the season, about a month ago, it could have took a very big toll on the Chiefs' offense, even though they got the gunslinger Pat Mahomes, Charkandrick West. It could be, who knows? It could be a big hurt to their offense. It has been a decent hurt to their offense because their run game has definitely not been as good. Even though they got Charkandrick West back, there's really nobody in the NFL like Tyreek. Tyreek Hill's like his own. He's like his own player, and you can see in these coming weeks that it's kind of took a toll and a hurt on this Chiefs defense or this Chiefs offense. So who knows? But I don't think that, like I said, I don't think the Chiefs should be stressing. They really have nothing to stress about. I think a lot of teams in the NFL just go into places and lose, and it is what it is at the end of the day. But overall, I think Chiefs have a better team than the Seahawks. But just like the Niners, the Seahawks had a better team than the Niners when we beat them. But I think teams get overlooked. When you're playing a team and they're at home and you think it's just going to be like a t-shirt and hat game, it could be different. Just like the Seahawks saw with the Niners. So, I don't know. But it was a good game all in all. It was a very good game. It was a shootout. It was literally, I watched 2 possessions, and it was like Seattle was up 24-21. Chiefs came down, Seattle was up 24. Shit, what was the score? I don't even remember. What was the score when that happened? 38 to 28. That's what it was. 38 to 28. Chiefs came down, scored a touchdown. Seattle came down, scored a touchdown. That put them down by 10. It was like Chiefs were down by 3. Seattle came down the field, scored. It was like a 10-point game here and there. Then they got cut down short to only 3. But man, that Seahawks offense is very explosive with Russell Wilson in there, and you can't really stop him, especially when he's at home and they're rolling down the field. They're just hard to beat. They've been hard to beat. I personally didn't even think Seattle was going to make the playoffs this year, considering that they lost Cam Chancellor, Michael Bennett, Cliff Averill, Richard Sherman, Earl Thomas. That's 5 star players on defense that the Seahawks lost. And now all they really got to do is win out, and they're in. But who knows? Do you guys comment down below if you think Seattle's going to make a run in the playoffs? Because I'm kind of, if Seattle's playing at home, they're, like I said, they're a different team, and they're more. It seems like they're more lethal if they play at home, and that's, like I said, that's for a lot of teams. But Seattle's just one of those teams that, if they're playing at home, it's almost just like you have a small chance of winning, unless you're like the Patriots or somebody. But who knows? All in all, it was a good game though. Chiefs, man, I picked them to win this game, and they just let me down. But at the end of the day, it was a good game. They competed with Seattle along. Seattle stepped up big time, especially on defense. Got stops. Seattle's offense was explosive all game, so who knows? But yeah, that's that. And Seattle's victorious on this Sunday Night Football, Week 16. But who knows? And if you guys haven't yet, follow me on Twitter. It's just_Fid. I'll leave it in the link in the description down below. Follow me on Twitter, and if you have any questions, feel free to hit me in my or feel free to DM me on Twitter, and I'll make videos about questions you guys answer, or questions you guys give me. You don't even have to go to my Twitter. You can really just comment down below and I'll make videos about questions the subscribers and viewers have. So, all in all, good Sunday night football game, and yeah, that's that. I'll probably make a video tomorrow. Probably something about the Niners. I got a topic I want to talk about in the video, but it's currently like 2 in the morning, and I'm making this video. But anyways, that's going to wrap it up for the video. And with that being said, follow all my, check out all the links in the description down below. Follow my Twitter, my Instagram, and like I said, feel free to answer, give me any questions you guys may have, and I'll answer them in the next video, or if I get a lot, I'll answer them. If it's a really good topic, I'll probably just make a separate video about it. But let me know what questions you guys have on any NFL team. It doesn't matter if it's about the Niners. It doesn't matter if it's about the Chiefs, Seahawks, any team in the NFL. Let me know down below if you have any questions, and let me know if you think Seattle will make a run in the playoffs, if they end up getting in the playoffs. Let me know if you guys think they're going to make a run, and if you don't, do you think they're going to lose first round? Do you think they'll get in the wild card, win the wild card, and lose in the divisional? Just let me know what you guys think. With that being said, though, I'm going to wrap it up here, and go Niners.